Guys, welcome back to Fog Wrestling for the September 19th, 2006 ECW review, and it was all hail King BOOKAH here on ECW this week as he made his appearance. Why was he turning up? With no fucking idea. All we know is Booker T appeared. I think Heyman wanted to show him around ECW.
I think it's something to do with Cyber Sunday.
I mean, it could be that, but I mean, then why did King Booker have no interaction with ECW champion?
Planting the seeds, I don't know.
Maybe Big Show was on Raw, and maybe John Cena or whoever the fucking SmackDown champ is or Raw champ is.
Fucking Booker.
No, he's a SmackDown champ.
Maybe Cena beat Edge at Unforgiven.
Well, maybe Cena appeared on SmackDown. Maybe Big Show went to Raw, and Raw definitely got the shit deal there. But anyway, so Booker T was on ECW tonight. Big Show wasn't. So in the end, I guess you cannot really complain with how that worked out. So obviously, Booker T arrives in the limo, gets the red carpet treatment. Him and Sharmell walk out. Booker T wants to, I think Heyman wants to show Mr. Booker King around, and so.
No, that think's funny though. This is how relevant wrestling was at this point. See, just because the champion of another brand was on the show, it felt like a big deal. See now, you could
have every single champion on the opener of SmackDown tonight, including the AEW World Champ. Don't even know who it is, and it would feel like dog shit.
Yep.
People marking it because Kenny Omega's appearing on Impact. What they fucking do?
We get more views on Twitch.
Well, that sums it right up.
And with that note, guys, we move into our first match: six-man tag: Sabu, Sandman, Dreamer, Knox, Test, Striker.
Sandman. I mean, I get what they're going for here, but kind of early on, they take Sandman away, they cart him out of here. And it's just like, it doesn't make much sense. The guy's in ECW original. He wouldn't get taken backstage.
In the back of a car.
He wouldn't get taken to the back, like, because of a wee knock against the ring barriers.
If you're going to get him took to the back,
have something worthy of getting him take to the back.
And make it where, like, he's passed out.
Like,
but the doctors are doing it, not him.
See, even Funk fucking almost loses an eye at One Night Stand. That's fair enough.
Yep.
But Dreamer just getting hit against the thing here. So anyway, this match kind of does make a bit of sense here. Obviously, you've got a wee feud between Striker and the Sandman. Test and Knox, I don't know, I guess they've kind of been in some sort of feud.
With Dreamer and Sandman, and then Sabu's been getting screwed by everyone connected to Heyman.
So I guess it made a bit of sense. I think this should have happened last week in the Garden or whatever, but this kind of set it up last week to happen this week. Even though that was more RVD and not Sabu, but it is what it is. The teammates Knox, Test, and Striker get the win, and then Sandman comes out at the end and opens up on Knox and Test with a cane, but Striker gets away. So Striker, still keeping the heel heat, I guess, and not getting hit. So he lives to teach another day. Backstage with Booker T, he's walking through the ECW rejects, and he comes up to Balls Mahoney, and Balls Mahoney, for about the fucking 10th time since this ECW rebirth, says that his name's Balls because he likes to go
balls to the wall.
And we've heard it once.
We've heard it twice.
I don't think it's something we need to hear every single week, every time we see him. I would rather actually have him show us that by doing something entertaining, which I've yet to see Balls Mahoney do, to be honest. The guy can deliver a good chair shot and he can take a good chair shot, but apart from that, have I ever been that impressed with anything Balls Mahoney's ever done? Probably not.
No.
You?
But he died, so we're going to say...
Oh, fuck, he's a great guy. Fucking brilliant. Better than... Let's be honest, he's a bigger legend than Brody Lee. And I'm not taking the piss like he is.
Easily?
Because he was in a different era, do you know what I mean?
It's not even close.
Maybe if it was like Roadkill or something, you could argue Brody Lee's better. But Balls Mahoney was decent, right? Tag champ. Took some good chair shots to the head. Probably took a shitload of good drugs as well. But anyway...
Balls to the walls are memorable. What did Brody Lee say? Well, it's Monday, or whatever the fuck they're all marking it about.
It's Monday?
Apparently he said something like, well, it's Monday. You know what that means? Apparently he said that backstage, and I'll make a big deal of it.
We've got a fucking shitty 3-hour show to watch. Is that what it means?
That's what he meant.
Hey, anyway.
Talking about Kevin Thorne and Balls Mahoney, that's what the match is next.
So up next with Kevin Thorne, Balls Mahoney. Balls Mahoney brings out Francine, and I mean, Taz and Joey Styles are trying to put her over, and it's...
Oh, I know, that's another thing, like, I mean, this is someone, like, they probably haven't even legit seen in about 5 years, and there was fuck all reaction.
Well, I mean, she was a one-night stand.
Was she? Well, I don't know.
Well, 2005.
Well, point
I don't know
is,
if you're there 2006.
like, see bringing people back like that, like who are just down the card. The ECW people would know, but see your average WWE crowd, they're not gonna have a fucking
See if
Scooby.
they brought her back at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Like, would have got a fucking massive.
Her return would have been went down far better than the big show Batista match.
Yeah,
Easily,
I mean, would have got a
100%.
fucking massive reaction, but didn't really get a reaction here. To be honest, probably a lot of people didn't know who she was, and kind of sad. Just kind of comes out, gets in a fight with Ariel. Joey Styles gets his cat fight, which is better than anything fucking Michael Cole's ever said, or I guess
George.
better than anything Brody Lee's ever said as well, for that matter.
Just stick that in there.
But yeah, so Kevin Thorne wins. That is what it is. I think Kevin Thorne's still undefeated on ECW.
Meanwhile, King Booker's
We've
backstage.
got a few people still undefeated on ECW. Who's going to lose their undefeated record first?
Kevin Thorne.
Probably. Backstage with King Booker, he meets CM Punk. Alright, promo. Booker calls my Punk, and Punk says that one day he'll challenge Booker for that World Heavyweight Championship sooner than he thinks.
Yep, and then
up next, talking about undefeated. This guy was undefeated for quite a while because he didn't compete in a match, and as soon as he did, he lost because he's a poser. And it's Shannon Moore versus CM Punk for the second week in a row, and this time, it was kind of similar to. I mean, it's just not really. I mean, they haven't really gave Punk a proper match. I mean, it seems to be the more matches he has, the quicker and easier he's winning them.
Well, guys, you know what happened? Punk won, right? And then we cut backstage the Booker. And he's still. I mean, how long is he walking? But
it's one small corridor. How long does it take to get down it?
And he runs into Rob Van Dam. I'm Rob Van Dam. Two former Alliance members here, but there was really no mention of that.
No, why would there be? RVD challenges King Booker tonight to a match. Extreme Rules, non-title, of course. That's what happens.
Yep, Rene Dupree
shows why he's extreme, and he did fuck all. the wee video on the network says Rene Dupree. I quote: Rene Dupree shows why he is extreme. What did he do? He flex his muscles? Because I don't recall one fucking thing he did.
And what's extreme about that?
I mean, they're trying to get you. I know they're trying to get you to not like this guy, but I'm not liking him in a really bad way. I'm not liking him in a Big Show sort of way.
Yeah, he's fucking garbage.
Yeah, get him off my fucking
never
screen.
Never liked assistance and never will.
No, but I feel like at least in Ladder Assistance, he's got like a fucking gimmick. I mean, in this, he's just some guy showing off his muscles. I mean, but see to hate Ladder Assistance, I think you'd need to be American and hate the French. Whereas it didn't really work because it was basically the French kind of ripping the piss out the Americans, and that just doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't know. Fuck it, who knows?
Anyway, though, main event time: Rob Van Dam, King Booker.
All right match, like wasn't great.
Why wasn't the title on the line? Big Show can defend his title, but King Booker can't.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it would have made a lot more sense. Would have been a lot better. Had the belt been on the line, it wasn't, and I don't know who would have won. Maybe RVD would have won, but he didn't win because Hardcore Holly came out, attacked him, cost him the match, and then that kind of continues their little feud. But overall, this was not a good ECW.
No.
Probably the worst ECW I've seen in a while.
When half your show's based off Booker T, who's not even a good gimmick,
walking backstage,
corridor, it's not going to be good.
Well, I mean, let's see what we had here. You'd started the show with Booker, then you went to the 6-man tag, which was a bit underwhelming.
Nothing extreme on the show.
You went back to Booker backstage with Balls Mahoney repeating the same quote we've heard. That's what it is. Then we went to a Balls Mahoney Kevin Thorne match, which wasn't good at all.
Could you not talk backstage to Sabu and Sandman?
Yeah, I mean, we've got one guy that's never been a good worker, and one guy that's pretty green and has not much apart from 2 decent finishing maneuvers. Then he spoke to Punk. I mean, nothing memorable, guys, right? Like you said, half the show was Booker talking backstage, a couple of throwaway matches. Balls Mahoney Kevin Thorne was shit. Shannon Moore CM Punk was shit. The opener wasn't that great. And the main event I thought was pretty subpar considering who you had in it. I expected a lot more. So, there you go. Bad ECW. I'm not gonna. I know I've probably been rating these ones around 5, 6, 7s, but to me this was probably a Probably a 2. I think this is the worst one. I think this could be the worst ECW so far, in my opinion, because I think there's been some really poor ones. I think I know before the previous ones that were poor, at least had like one really good thing I liked.
Yep.
And I'm looking at this show like, and it's not that there was not one particular like there was nothing like awful on the show. Like I don't get the whole Rene Dupree thing. I don't like it, but I mean whatever. There was nothing here that was made me like fuck man, change this channel. But yeah, there was nothing good.
And when you have something like that, man, it can't be good.
And well, I say there's nothing. The main event was alright, like, but fuck, I mean, alright, it's not really gonna. Alright, it's not what we're looking for, guys. We're looking for good shit here, and we didn't get it this week. So anyway, that's it. I'm getting a 2 out of 10. What are you getting?
I'll give it a 2. Can't argue with a 2.
There you go. Nice wee 2. King Booker turns up and he destroys ECW in 45 minutes. Until next time.
Peace.